Hi everybody, this is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. It has been such a long time since I have felt this great. It has been such a long time since I have felt this great. I finally again am in this point of complete balance. My energy is finally peaked again. And I feel so much love from within that it is expressed outwardly. The work that you do is going to be your reward. The equal amount of work that you put into this is going to give you the equal, but the greatest reward afterwards. The more that you spend this time figuring out, working with the energies, understanding your experiences, you are going to receive the greatest reward. And as I am talking about this right now, and it's been so long, again, since I have felt this perfect, I am receiving confirmation of how beautiful it is. Tons and tons of pins and beautiful needles. I like to call them fairy kisses or God's kisses. I don't even know why I'm making this video. I meant to do this earlier today just to give you guys so much hope. 12/21. We had to go through 12/12 to receive. We have to go through everything to receive balance. 12/12 is the hookup of the Merkaba, the masculine aspect of self, lining up with the feminine aspect of self of 13 and 13. That gets blooms again within the heart through that beautiful peach ray. It also acts as goes through the thymus gland, activating the permanent seed atom. You know, there are so many levels through all of this. So it doesn't matter if I am telling you, well, you know, it's the 8th chakra, or if I end up saying the 13th chakra. Whatever it is, or the 8th dimension, or the 13th dimension. When we are working at levels, we can still be, if we were at the 3rd chakra, or the 3rd dimension still, as you raise your frequency, your vibration, and step further into love, you therefore are still going to be, for example, working at the solar plexus chakra, but at another octave upwards, or another dimension upwards, at another higher level upwards. So I hope you understand that. I hope through 12/21, the activation of the winter solstice, us lining up with the galactic core, or of the central sun at 0.0 point, ignites within our heart center. It is the center of our being, where we have a glimpse of who we are. We have to really understand our own embodiment, and the seed has to open up our heart and make it bloom even bigger for us to get this greater awareness of who we are. And in time, when we are still in readiness of receiving information about who we are, we receive from Source. You may have experienced yesterday lots of these different types of, I like to call them wavelength of energy, that comes in the form of goosebumps, tickles and tickles and tickles that are so intense it makes you're vibrating through your lower spine up into your solar plexus area, or mid back, up into your heart, and up into your crown. The wave is going to go back down. You may have experienced a type of wave yesterday or even this morning. It's very, very cold. The wave is very, very cold. I want you to understand that when we are feeling, when we are going through upgrades, the upgrades can make us have hot flashes. And then when we are really integrating, which is becoming, it makes us feel cold. Hot and cold. Hot and cold. Now, if you put this together and you are having other types of side effects, symptoms, let's say, you're having a headache or your sinuses are being purified as well. You could be throwing up. You put all that together and it makes you feel like you have the flu. I heard this, I read this somewhere, and I can't give credit to whomever it was, because I can't remember where I saw it. Frequency light upgrades. Flu. Frequency light upgrades. As we are upgrading that light, which is pureness, light, the highest frequency of being, of matter, or, because spirit, the spirit molecules have to come into our form in order to create a being. We have to have an experience in order for a change to take place. And within our body, we have to detox ourselves. Light is always detoxing us until we are pure light. And it may come out in the form of flu-like symptoms, illnesses. Now, if you stay within density or 3D reality, or the matrix, or living under the veil in denial, you are going to be the one who says, I am sick. I am sick. I need to go to the doctors, I need to take this, and I need to suppress my immune system or cover up with this because I'm not living in a reality that is higher. I don't believe in anything more pure. But when you step into love, and it doesn't mean you're not going to have symptoms, and you can still love yourself. I understand that I am being purified. I understand that I am upgrading through this time. And I'm going to give myself some love. If you decide to take what, I take sometimes when it's really, really bad for myself, I will supplement my energy with vitamins, the salt minerals from time to time. I will do that, and I will take Tylenol if I have to, if my headache is just banging. We have a life that we have to go through still, but it makes this ascension cycle in life very difficult. It's coexisting together, but this coexisting together is what pushes us into more. And I just wanted to make this video for you, reminding you of really asking you to step into a higher awareness. In feeling terrible, you have the ability to feel great, but you have to keep going. When you put one foot in front of the other and are just going and going and going, walking in faith, we're walking in faith, you break the cycles. And you enter into something different. I have entered into a different timeline, and I feel this shift. The shift has begun because today, now I feel free again. I feel free. So the Merkaba has hooked up, or let me backtrack. The central pillar has hooked up within us. It takes this. There is just so much to this. I can't emphasize this so much. I have a theory, and I hope to put it out there, one day, but I'm waiting for more information, more confirmation, and before I do so, I believe we have to get to a certain cycle, a certain point, for things to actually truly become. Okay, now you know, and you should be honest with yourself, that if you are not there, you are not there. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't allow the ego to come and play and take hold again and make you fall back down. I know I'm not there. I know I'm close. Every day I get closer. And the closer I get, my lessons get more difficult or more challenging for me. And the more that I can see from love, the quicker that cycle moves on. And the more, oh gosh, I just had a revelation of something that took place last night. I believe I agreed once again to be of service. Now, when you agree to be of service, you have to prove that you are going to be of service, which means, again, an experience, right? I know what I'm going through here within my household with my mother-in-law is a form of me proving that I am of service. Being of service is being in love. You are working through the law of love, and that means you're going to be there selflessly. And this has been, I told you, my challenge that I knew was probably going to be quite possibly my last lesson before I could become. It doesn't mean that I'm going to become directly here afterwards. It doesn't mean that I am becoming or have become my higher self right now. I know I haven't, but I know I feel at peace today. I feel united. I feel whole. I feel blissful. I've been experiencing a different type of bliss again. Before, the bliss would almost come upward and sometimes downward. This time it's coming down, but it's trickling from the front of my face and down into my throat, where I'm feeling a vibration, a higher vibration, and the taste is completely different in my saliva and down my throat and all of that. So that is one thing. So I know that I agreed, again, to be of service. And you're going to be you're going to have to go through these experiences, which are your initiations into the law of service, or to service, excuse me. And you're going to continuously go through these initiations until, of course, you have passed, proving that you are centered, that you have completely balanced your energies, and that you are choosing love. I know I am choosing love. I really wish that I could have you all here surrounding me and just seeing the work that I do here within my own household. My entire ascension cycle has taken place within my household. I have chosen to stay here and make it work. I've chosen to repair my marriage. The moment that I prayed to God and asked Him, or the moment I asked God to really help me fix my marriage, was the moment that my ascension cycle began. I understood it then. And God wasn't repairing my husband. God wasn't making him a better man. God was making me a better person, a better wife, a better woman, a better human being, a better being. That was the point. How am I supposed to be love? To be love. And I have done my great work right here in this very house that at one point within my life I thought was my prison. I hated it here. I felt as if I was being swallowed within this dungeon. I was being lost in this world. And now here I am, healing my family. I'm healing my family because I am love. And it doesn't mean we're all going to continue living within this earthly reality. We all have agreed to come and go, to change form. And I am watching my mother-in-law change form. I'm going through this with her as a human being, but still as a being of love. And I see myself really doing a good job. I see myself choosing to do things for her and not myself. I am being selfless here. And you guys really have to understand my relationship with her in the past to really understand why I knew she was part of my ascension cycle in becoming my higher self. Everyone in your family, every friend that you have come in contact with that has been your worst enemy and yet your best friend, whatever it is a part of your ascension cycle. And if you are choosing to walk away, you might be choosing to step away from your ascension cycle. You're missing a major part of your lesson and your initiations. And so I just wanted to share this with you today. And please know, I will get to those comments. I've had so many comments, and I know now I'm getting backed up by it. Great comments. Let me go ahead and just answer this for you, Jonah. Jonah asked me a couple of days ago what my idea of God was. I believe it was something like that. And until I guess you get to a point of, I don't want to say greater understanding. It's a point of true unity. You understand, and I can say this, and you probably have already heard this. God is everything good. God is everything. And that's what God is to me. It's every single thing that I see love in. Yet, it's even every single thing that I see pain in. God has a wrath, and God has love. God is masculine, and God is feminine. God is fire, but God is ice. You understand God when you stop seeing from 3D, from a broken human being. You can see more of God when you step into love in your heart, when you let go of pain, when you let go of denial, when you let go of fear, of doubt. You experience God. And that is what God is all about, an experience that is higher than you. An experience that is above you. And I can use my situation right now with my mother-in-law. This experience is teaching me to be above myself, to be above the entire situation. Someone is at the end of their cycle, however much longer it is for her. I'm watching a death take place, which is you can give so much compassion to that, but you add a troubled relationship in somebody else. You add somebody who denies love. This person does not want to be loved and is pushing everybody away from her by verbal abuse, if you will, all kinds of things to keep people far away because she's afraid of being loved. But I am being of service to her by loving her. And however long she has left, it could be a week, it could be 6 months, it could be several years now down the road. I don't know. But I am being above what my past is telling me about our relationship. And I am being love when I look above my own exhaustion. I am being love when I think it's somebody else's burden, and yet I do it. God is above our struggles, our doubts, our pain, our fear, and you will witness God's true source every time you surrender to love. That's what God is to me. I sat here today. I still had a restless sleep last night. Woke up at 4. And about 9 o'clock, I sat down in my chair here. And I was like, whew, how is this even possible? I got the dishes done today. There's not a dish in the sink. I've done several loads of laundry today. I've swept the floor. I've, cleaned the bathroom. And I was able to get a 20-minute workout today while the nurse was here. I didn't want to. I sat here and I saw exercise coming through my awareness. And I said, I know, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And I knew instantly I needed to do it. So I went and I spoke to our nurse, and who comes to bathe my mother-in-law 3 days out of the week. And I said, if you don't mind, I'm just going to go exercise. I haven't done it in a month or so, however long it's been, and I have the desire to do so. I did it for 20 minutes. I felt really good, and I am just so amazed how fabulous I feel today. Yesterday, I was almost at a point of being in a nervous breakdown. For the past 2 weeks, I felt like I was in a nervous breakdown. Going through this. Just very tired, just so exhausted, can't catch your breath, overwhelmed, can't get your scheduling done. How am I supposed to figure all of this out and still take care of my mother-in-law? And so I was able to do all that while still caring for my mother-in-law today. Everything was done. Everything was done. Yesterday I was able to get a couple of desserts made for Christmas ahead of time done. And today I sat thinking, you are fabulous, God. You are fabulous, God. God works through you and makes you your God source. The power of God gives you grace. I have received grace today. I have received so much grace today that has given me peace. It's given me my breath back. I feel as if everything is under control again. Life is easy. Life is at balance again. There's no hardship. I've passed and I've hit a major level through this. I want you to really focus on your journey. Really focus on your journey and pay attention to what you are learning and what you are avoiding. And really go for those things that you are avoiding. Just take that one step. And that one step is going to be enough to set other things in motion to help clear things out for you. I'm getting a confirmation of major tingling through my body through this message today. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.